Hey everyone, this is a quick video showing you how to access your virtual labs through Connect. So you should have already created a Connect account. We are in Module 1, and these are the virtual labs that you will need to complete. So you're going to do the introduction one first, and then you can move on to the other four. This is just to kind of give you an overview. Now, because I'm an instructor, it's not going to take me directly to it. But whenever you click on it, you should be able to go directly into the lab itself. So I am going to kind of do my student version. So what you should see whenever you log in should be the modules. And, we are in module 1. Obviously there's readings and quizzes, but then you can go to your lab and you'll want to hit begin. So this is just kind of a simulation. It's talking to you about, what each lab is going to look like. There's typically key concepts, there's an overview, and then there's like a before you begin that gives you instructions on how to do things. So we're going to go ahead and go to the simulation. And these are your instructions here on the right hand side. So you will kind of just look at this. They want you to hit the next button. And so it's just showing you, where the back button is, how you can toggle between the introduction and the simulation, what phase you're on, the toolbar, and then, the next phase. So down here at the bottom, they have like a notes, they have a methods button, they have lab data, which it'll get to soon. Sorry, this is being difficult. Okay. So we did that. Select accessibility and keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Sorry, apparently I'm not reading it correctly. Okay. And there we go. I couldn't find the button. All right, so here's your keyboard shortcuts and accessibility. And then, right, like once you have completed that, it'll allow you or should allow you to go to the next phase. So if you get stuck like I just did, read through the directions again. So this is just kind of talking you through, what you're going to do. And it won't allow you to move forward. So like if I try to go to phase 2, see, like it'll alert you and say, hey, you didn't complete all the steps. So you have to actually do that in order to be able to move on. So see, like if I just keep trying to move on, it's not going to let me. So once you have kind of gone through and done everything, so it's saying, okay, hit submit. So we don't want to submit this because we haven't finished it. So we say no. Okay, so now we have clicked everything, and now we're going through phase 2. So this is where you're going to, just follow the instructions. So if you want to add, you can just move it around and click, and then it'll ask you a question. And so you will, select your answer and hit submit. So it'll, if you don't get it correctly the first time, it'll ask you to redo it. And yeah, so you just work through it. This tutorial will have a submission that lets me know that you completed it, and so you do get a grade for this. Now, if we leave here and we go to the student view again, and we go into your next virtual lab, we'll just do wait. So you can see, right, there's the concepts, the overview, the before you begin. It's telling you, you know, a hint about weighing an object on the electronic balance. So we're going to tear the scale, okay, and so that's where we're hitting this button right here, where they want you to put it right there. So I'm just following these instructions here. So we're going to get the, so you can see it'll tell you whenever you're not doing things correctly. All right, so we've got the weight. So it says measure the weight, record in lab data. So we'll pull up the lab data. The weight of the sodium chloride in grams is 5.74. You will have to, you know, use your conversions, and it tells you how to do that. But yeah, you'll fill in, you know, this data table. And so you see, right, like we didn't convert, and so it's telling us, hey, you didn't do this correctly. So if we go back into data, I'm just putting in red. Yeah, see, so it's telling me like, hey, I don't think you calculated that correctly. So you are going to have to use your units of measurement to fill this in correctly. And then you'll just kind of move forward through the phases, and it should record your data. And, you know, once you complete the whole thing, then you would hit submit, and I can review it, and it'll give you a score based on what you have put in there. And so, yeah, so then you just want to exit. You know, you just go through and do all the other ones. So since we started that one, let me see if it's saved. Yeah, so I think if you get out before you've completed it, it will erase all of your information. So you want to be really kind of like mindful of that. Like if you exit, it didn't save anything, so you actually haven't completed the attempt, and you have to start all over again. So see, like I'm having to start the simulation all over again, right? So that's just something to be mindful of. But if you run into any issues, let me know, and we can work through it together.